Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Highly Strange Daze on the PWR Network. I'm Amy, and with me is Shannon. And tonight we're diving into the Lionsgate portal. We're talking about what's activating in 2025, why this year's portal hits different, and what it might mean for each astrology sign. Guess what? Shannon is bringing the ParaWorld News back, so get ready for the creepiest current events creeping out of the interwebs. Stick around, I'm rolling credits while the rest of the Power crew drifts through the gate. Shout out to our dragonflies, we love you. Have you noticed the portal this year and what's been happening? Let us know in the comments, we're dying to know.
Hey guys, welcome to Highly Strange Daze. I'm Amy.
And I'm Shannon.
My neighbor Jennifer sits all alone. She dreams of flying up to the moon. And soon, and she thinks it's the perfect night for dreaming and make believing.
I feel like it's the perfect night to talk about the Lionsgate portal. Do you guys know about the Lionsgate portal? I know we talked about it last year. Shannon didn't remember talking about it last year, but we did talk about it. And do you remember it? I'm going to bring Shannon up. Shannon's here with me, and let's see if she remembers it. Hey, Shannon, how are you?
I'm doing okay, Amy. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Yeah, so even when you sent me the link to last year's Liongate film before I even started playing it, I thought to myself, gosh, I don't remember this at all. I wonder if maybe I missed that day. And then you said, oh, and Shannon will be here in a minute and we'll start our show. And I thought, whoa. Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
I didn't remember it either because I was like, did we do? I went in and searched and I was like, oh, yep, we did do it. I was like, was Shannon there? And I went click through. And I'm like, yep, she was there because we talked about it the day before. And I'm like, I think we did it. Do you remember? And you're like, no, I don't. So
Yeah. And we also talked about Prince Harry and his weird hand signals. And I vaguely remember that. So I don't know what that says about Lionsgate in my mind, but yeah, I no clue. I don't remember it at all.
I remember the Lionsgate, like the energy last year. I remember it feeling very intense, and I remember I talked about it a lot. But I guess it would make sense that I would have us do a Lionsgate portal if I was walking around talking about it. But before we get started, if we could just start that algorithm dance party that we like to do, just dance your fingers up to the hearts and thumbs up button. Helps us go out into the algorithm and party out there and bring more people back to the party. Today, we're coming to you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So, hi, everyone. Hi, y'all. It's good to see you. Just show us that love on the platform you're on. And everything tonight is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's Shannon and I's opinion. I will put all the links that we view for everything we view down in the YouTube show notes. We do this for fair play use as well as to cite our sources. So this year's Lionsgate portal in 2025, it started on August 20th or excuse me, July 26th. So it just started yesterday. And the Lionsgate portal in 2025 will peak on August 8th. It's a period of heightened cosmic energy when the sun in Leo aligns with the star Sirius, Earth, and Orion's belt. This annual alignment is believed to open a gateway for spiritual awakening, transformation, and manifestation. In 2025, this portal is particularly significant as it coincides with the year of the snake, emphasizing introspection, wisdom, and emotional healing. Key aspects of the 2025 have to do with timing and alignment. So we're going to get into more about what is the Lion's Portal, what does it mean, and we're going to look at each sign. Let me get my screen together.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm excited to start that.
Oops, not that. Okay.
This is Muna again.
Oh, hold on. It's too low, I think.
So we are on a roll and we are definitely ascending and we are moving to the 8-8 Lion Gate portal again. I think that you felt how intense things can be at the moment, and this is just a reminder to come back to center, come back to the heart, and remember that we are ascending big time. Their DNA being activated.
So the big cosmic spiritual thing out there, and we did talk about it last week with Stacy, as the ascension to, we're moving from, what is it, 4G to 5G, or we're moving up. And also I have heard too, how we lost a lot of greats recently, like we lost Malcolm, Ozzy, and Hulk Hogan, and there was a composer, I forget the composer's name, but there's been a lot of icons that have been exiting life lately. I was told that it's because we're switching timelines, and there's a lot of people that don't want to move up into timelines. They're like done, if you believe in reincarnation, they've come here to do what they need to do, and they don't want to go up timelines or go into the 5G. So have you heard that?
I have not heard that. No. But I'd like to add to the list of our recently deceased, and that is Willow, the Southern cat. I am a big fan of those videos of the 3 Southern cats, and Willow passed away this past week, and I actually cried like multiple times. I was so sad.
Is this an online type thing, or because I've never heard of this cat? Oh, okay.
Yep, they're on. They have reels on Facebook. They're on TikTok, and it's this woman during the pandemic, I guess, started making videos of her cats and giving them voices, and they're just so lovable and so fun and so sweet. And yeah, the main one passed away.
Oh no, that's heartbreaking.
That's just extra sad because they're animals, they're cats. They can't, they can't say what's wrong with them, and they can't. They just they don't have a voice.
Yeah.
So it's extra sad.
Yeah, my whole life, I just losing Maybelline has been one of the most challenging things in my life. So it's horrible. So coming back here with the Lionsgate, last year we took a quick peek at Gigi Young, and she told us about the Lionsgate portal. So I did a quick clip from our live from last year, and we're just going to not reinvent the wheel, just do a quick little clip that explains what the Lionsgate portal is.
Sounds good.
It's a cosmic alignment. It is creation, and it is sort of like a special or heightened time. And the Lionsgate portal exists not only in the New Age, but also in Christianity. And sort of like there is this deep meaning to it. And we often, if you just study Christianity, you'll get one part of it, but then there's also a lot of really good information about it in the New Age as well. The most people will align the Lionsgate portal with 8/8 or like August 8th around there, but sometimes the 6th. And what is in that time is that there's the alignment of two suns, which is our sun, and then there's the alignment of the star Sirius, which is actually something that we would consider a higher dimensional sun. And for the most part, in spirituality for the last few thousand years, we haven't really gotten into the sort of holographic, multidimensional astrology and this sort of multidimensional view of the cosmos. We've sort of flattened everything and use mainly our solar system. And then we'll know about like the central sun and Alcyon and Sirius, but they're not usually intensely.
I would really like to find an astrologer that could be like somebody who joins us on a regular basis to talk about these types of things, because I think astrology tells us so much about our world.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, that was me saying it last year, but what were you going to say?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying that again, and I was agreeing with you.
No, okay.
Which I probably agreed with you back then, too.
Yeah, probably.
Someone. So I'll reach out to her.
Okay. Oh, no. What you said last year is you thought you knew someone and that you were going to reach out to her.
Yeah, and I did. And she was going to think about it and get back to me, and she never got back to me. So, but she's running for mayor now, so I'll just let her do that.
Okay. Sad to me that Christianity, I know it was in the Bible, and then, you know, a lot of it was taken out as woo-woo stuff, and the same with crystals and the parts of the earth that actually heals. And I mean, it's just they like threw the baby out with the bathwater, you know, like it's just sad to me. Yes, Amy.
I agree.
It is.
I mean,
and this is often, well, this.
Were you going to say something? Or was that old Shannon?
That was old Shannon.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, having been raised in the church, and you know, I went to a Bible college. I like to think that those kind of things were given to us by, you know, a higher power, whoever you depict as your higher power. They were tools given to us to use. You know, and it's like that joke, the person in a hurricane and a flood, and they made it up to their roof, and you know, a power boat comes by, and they say, no, God's going to rescue me, and you know, two other people come by to help, and no, God's going to rescue me, and then they get to heaven, and they're like, God, why didn't you rescue me? And he's like, well, I sent a power boat and two other people.
I know.
You know,
what else can I do?
Yeah, I feel it's the same kind of thing. You know, he gave us these resources. Yeah. And why not use them?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just important to like feel. I want to stop it and break in. And the other day I was watching a video of this Christian. Well, it was like a few months ago, actually. It wasn't the other day. I don't want to make it seem like I just did. But she was talking about how and she's one of those Christians that, you know, thinks if you're not Christian, you know, it's horrible. And she has, you know, but she was saying like, yeah, all those new agers, they took the crystals and everything away from us, and now we're reclaiming them. And it's like, nobody took them away from you, dude. You threw them away. Like, so it is good to hear that maybe Christianity is opening back up to the healing powers of Earth, at least.
Yeah, that is good. Wait, is this new Amy or a year ago Amy?
Yeah, new Amy.
Oh, okay, good. And I'd like to point out that I was pretty philosophical a year ago. That was some.
You were. It was really good. Like boom, boom, boom. 2024, Shannon was spot on.
Right.
In your gut, what feels right and true, and that should be your guide, because I also feel like we have that internal guidance of God in us, because we are God too, or goddess, or whatever you think it. We have that beacon of what's right and wrong, and if you listen inside, you can hear it. feel it, see it, know it.
Right. Yeah.
We're taught from an early age just to ignore it and to kill it. And so I think so many of us, that's what we were taught from the get-go. And so now here we are at, older, and we're trying to reawaken it and try to figure it all out, because I feel duped. I feel like we were lied to. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's another story for another day, I guess.
So the reason for this is because they're not really parallel stars to us. They're really, and they really are best represented by being in a higher dimension, a little bit of a higher frequency. So what we have happening in the Lionsgate portal is we have our sun, and then we have aligning with the star Sirius, which is kind of like its higher sun. And this causes something called the transfiguration. In Christianity, this time is called the transfiguration. And what this means is that you become imbued with a higher dimensional energy of yourself, where you become imbued with your spirit. And there's this opportunity to sort of take on more light, take on more energy, and you're transfigured. And if you want to know more about that, you can just read about the transfiguration of Christ, and that will tell you what the Lionsgate portal is to a human being. Because Christ's life, and I'm talking about Jesus Christ, his life is an example of the initiations of the human being. In Theosophy, you can also observe the teaching of the initiations as the first initiation, the second initiation, the third initiation, which is transfiguration, the fourth initiation, and then the fifth initiation, which is resurrection. So we can see that not only are the initiations very clear in Christ's life, which represent also the path that we will eventually take to become masters, but also we can see that there's also a cosmic flow going on, where the cosmos is also this initiating force for us, where it is actually doing a stepping down of energy, where the light of Sirius is aligning with our sun and being stepped down for us, so it's a bit easier to grasp. And this is also sometimes why they call it the dog days of summer, and there's a bunch of little kind of microculture things around it. But this is what the Lionsgate portal is. It represents transfiguration. And also, these initiatory phases are also available to research in Buddhism and the Eastern traditions as well. But I think they're very clearly laid out in Christ's life. And one of the things that I've always found so disturbing about the Lionsgate and about the Transfiguration is that we have these beautiful times where there is a very special cosmic alignment, like, say, Sirius and our sun. And what will happen is it will imbue the planet with basically higher energy and inspirational energy, and you'll be able to feel and sense your soul very deeply in your body. You can make big changes at this time. And then there will be dark forces on the planet that will actively seek to close that portal. It will actively seek to close and prevent that higher energy from actually coming in and imbuing us. And so a good example of this is that the atomic bomb was dropped on the Lionsgate portal in World War II. And a lot of people just think that wars are, whatever, random, all these battles being fought are just randomly drawn up by generals. This is not the case. There is major occult underpinnings to when bombings happen, to when battles happen. And these are actually often dark rituals or dark blood rituals and things like this, or they're used, death happens, and things, very holy time periods will become inverted, just like the Transfiguration. Instead of it being this time of viewing, suddenly you'll see suddenly it'll be inverted and drop an atomic bomb and literally stopping that energy from getting to the planet. So it's very important to understand astrology. It's very important to understand, how certain occult powers in the world also use astrology and also use times of initiation in this world. So the last part of your question,
I think it's important to be aware of these things. Like, saying that astrology's woo-woo doesn't mean that it doesn't exist and that people aren't using it for good. 2025 or 2024, Amy, I agree with you 100%. I feel like our governments do know the energies of our solar systems, and I really do think that they are in contact with UFOs and aliens, and have been for a while. I finally think the world's starting to wake up to it, don't you?
Yes, I absolutely.
So that is a little bit of what the Lionsgate portal is. So I thought we would now go into what we can expect for the Lionsgate portal 2025.
Yay!
Okay. Do you feel like doing some reading?
I sure do.
All right.
Okay. Except I have a little Amy and a little Shannon in front of it, bouncing
Okay.
around.
All right. You know, at one point I noticed that we had 6 of us up there.
Really?
3 me and 3 you.
I kind of feel like, oh, good, they're gone. It was really weird with them bouncing. It kind of looked like 2 boobs jiggling.
Well,
We're circles.
we're going when people are watching and we're not on screen, it's good to give them something to focus on so that they're not just, you know, their
Oh, yeah.
their eyes aren't just wandering. So
Got it. All right, so I'm starting with this. What does it say? Rush? Rusi?
yep.
I can't. Rusi.
Start where did you know?
Okay, did you know that August 8th is one of the important dates in the astrological world? It's known as the peak of the Lionsgate portal, an immensely powerful day for manifestation. Celebrated by many ancient cultures, this day was considered as the marker of a new year and a moment to set new resolutions. Want to know more? Here's everything you need to know on how to help manifest your dreams into reality. When is the Lionsgate portal? The Lionsgate portal technically runs for 2 weeks between late July and early August. This year it opens on 28 July and closes on 12.
28 because it just opened on the 26th, but maybe it just starts to open. I don't know.
I don't know either. 28 July and closes on 12 August. However, the pinnacle of the Lionsgate portal is August 8th.
Oh, you know what? It's probably like how Mercury, when it goes into retrograde, there's that little bit of influence before and after. So that's probably.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
People will often commonly refer to this date as the Lionsgate portal itself. This date is also known to some as the Galactic New Year.
Okay, we're going to skip past this because we have already told them what it is. So we're going to talk about how can I manifest during the Lionsgate portal.
Okay, manifestation can take many forms, and the below is a common guide in how to actively manifest during the Lionsgate portal. Number 1, focus on aligning with the positive energy within yourself, then heighten your awareness further to focus on the presence of the moon, stars, and planets. 2, you can then speak your manifestations out loud, silently to yourself, or write them on paper, focusing on the words and exactly what you are creating with your words. 3, continue to write or say your manifestation continuously until you believe they have established a place in the physical world. 4, then let all your expectations go and continue with your day believing what has been manifested is or will be reality. Yellow crystals such as citrine and amber, botanicals and herbs are ideal tools for manifestation during this time as part of your manifestation rituals. Citrine in particular is used to channel wealth, abundance, and good luck. Alongside manifestation, it is an ideal time for meditation as we can harness the power of the portal and attune ourselves to its vibration. Undertaking meditation under the sun can help us get in touch with our creativity, due to Leo being one of the most creative signs.
And then we have this one as well.
Okay.
The complete guide to the Lionsgate portal.
Okay.
But we're going to start it down here since we've already told them over and over again what the Lionsgate portal is. So if you could just start at the why is the 2025 Lionsgate portal special?
Sure. The Lionsgate portal is in,
I said, yeah, cool.
Oh, okay. The Lionsgate portal is inherently powerful, but each year carries unique astrological influences. In 2025, planetary alignments during this portal suggest a heightened focus on 1, personal empowerment, Leo's fiery energy encourages confidence, creativity, and bold self-expression. 2, spiritual awakening. With Sirius, the spiritual sun, shining brightly, this is a time for deep inner work and connection with your higher self. 3, global transformation. Astrologically, 2025 carries themes of collective evolution, making this year's portal a catalyst for both personal and societal shifts. Let me keep going.
Yep.
How to harness the Lionsgate portal energy. Whether you're new to this phenomenon or a seasoned spiritual practitioner, there are countless ways to make the most of this cosmic gateway. Here are some powerful practices to try during the Lionsgate Portal 2025. 1. Set intentions for manifestation. Use the amplified energy to clarify your goals and visualize your desired outcomes. Write your intentions on paper or create a vision board for focus and inspiration.
So it sounds
2.
like it's saying just do some journaling, and there's a lot of manifestation that they want that's good for this portal.
Yeah, just put it out there. Put it out there in writing somehow so you can see it. Number 2, meditate and connect with higher realms. Meditate outdoors under the stars to channel the energy of Sirius. Focus on your third eye to open pathways for spiritual insight. Interesting. Okay. 3, work with crystals. Leverage crystals like citrine, carnelian, or clear quartz to amplify manifestation energy. Place them on your altar or carry them with you during this time. 3, engage in shadow work. Use this powerful energy to confront and release limiting beliefs. Journaling and tarot can help uncover hidden patterns and provide guidance.
I think shadow work has become more and more important in this day and age. I think everybody needs to do their own shadow work, you know?
I don't know much about it. Maybe we could talk about that at another time.
Yeah, it's just like confronting your own darkness.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah.
5, perform a ritual. Light a candle to symbolize your inner fire and call on the energies of Leo. Incorporate symbols of infinity like figure 8 shapes to enhance the energy flow. 6, celebrate your inner power. Take bold actions aligned with your passions and purpose. Engage in creative activities like painting, dancing, or crafting.
So I thought we would stop that right there. And what do you think about doing all of that? Are you into doing that? Do you think doing that type of stuff helps put energy out into the universe?
Absolutely. In fact, after reading that and on the last one, I'm like trying to remember now if I have any yellow crystals. I think I might actually. So I don't have to go out and buy some. But yeah, I'm considering trying to manifest something, man.
You don't have any citrine? That's our birthstone. Oh, you're October. Forget it. Never mind. I always forget.
Yeah, I'm an October Scorpio.
Yeah. Okay, so I thought we would watch this quick video, watch parts of it, the August 2025 energy, manifest your dream life during Lionsgate Portal 2025, and then we'd go into the close it off with the astrological signs, and then go into the ParaWorld News.
Yay! Sounds fun.
Okay.
August is one of my favorite months out of the entire year.
I have to say, August has never been one of my favorite months. It's always been like one of my least favorite months because it's always so hot.
Yeah, I agree. But let me tell you this. I might have known something was going on intuitively without knowing something was going on, because I remember in the year 1988, I was transforming my life that summer. I went from this fat, awkward girl with not a whole lot of friends to being like 130 pounds and growing my hair out. And I got I got braces that year though. I got my first boyfriend that summer. Anyhow, that summer was the only year that I ever journaled like regularly. And I remember being so excited in the lead up to August 8th because it was going to be 8/8/88. And that cranked my chain. I was so excited for it to happen. And then the day it finally happened, I was like, it's here. It's 8/8/88.
It sounds like you really channeled some Lionsgate energy there.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. I went back to school and people hardly recognized me, and it was a different time for me. Definitely.
Well, ever since I've moved to Florida, I don't hate August as much because it's just always hot in Florida during the summer. So I don't hate it as much. So yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We have 2 air conditionings running right now, and I'm like half dressed because it's so warm in here.
Yeah. Same here. I want to say hi to people in chat. I see we have Carrie 28, Krista 23. How are you ladies doing? And I thought I saw somebody else pop in, but maybe I'm wrong. But hi to everybody out there listening. We've got some listeners that aren't chatting. So hi, everybody.
Hi, listeners.
Let's see. Okay.
Really manifest because we have the Lionsgate portal opening during the month of August. This energetic alignment that is going on, we will all have an extra kind of oomph towards the seeds that we are planting in the month of August. And honestly, just this energy to back you up if you are initiating something in your life that you really, really want, something you are co-creating with the universe. That is definitely the theme of this month. And we don't have too many celestial moments happening this month. It's kind of like a short and sweet month, which is kind of nice. But my hopes with this video is to really get you amped up, excited, to be super intentional with your manifesting abilities and how you can really call something into your life that you would never believe in your wildest dreams could come to fruition. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Courtney, and this is my monthly Cosmic Energy Download series. I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, I'll be highlighting the energetic themes of the month. I'll be going over some astrology moments that I find very interesting. I will also be chatting through some Lionsgate portal. I'll then be shifting to the full moon in Aquarius, and then we will be chatting about more abundance in our life. It's really a day to be super intentional with how you're manifesting something. I've actually created a whole video talking about what to do during the Lionsgate portal, which I will link right here. Please give that video a watch because I give you some really good insights on how to make the most of this day. But in a nutshell, like I said, this is a day to really manifest those big, big dreams. Tap into your heart center. Use that Leo energy to call forth confidently what you want in your life. I have manifested on this day for many years, and I gotta say, each year, I have been leveling up. The things that you call forth on Lionsgate, you can think in the back of your head that it might take a year.
Shannon, the summer that you did your glow up, did you do any type of manifestation on 8/8/88? Did you do anything special that day?
I don't know that I did any kind of manifestations. I just it just happened to me.
Krista 23, Krista 23, I'm not hot per se anymore. Like when the first year that I moved from Michigan to Florida, I was hot all the time. They kept the air was kept at 76 degrees and I was just hot all the time. But now when air conditioning's like actually when it gets in the 70s, I wear long sleeve shirts outside. I get cold. So I've definitely, my blood has done that whole thinning thing. But it's like been really, really, really hot. And the house gets really hot at the end of the day. And then it takes like all night to cool off. And then it's nice and cool. So anyway, that's my whole temperature gauge thing.
Until you see that come to fruition. So keep that in mind. In that video, I mentioned crystals that you can work with, but one to just mention right here, right now, is definitely gold related quartz. This is a excellent crystal to manifest with on this day. And yeah, please check out that video to learn how to maximize Lionsgate. Next up, on the following day, August 9th, we have the full moon in Aquarius. This is really a full moon to celebrate who you are and to not care what others think about you.
Yes, I forgot to also say that we're actually currently in a new moon. So it started opening on the first day of the new moon. So I think this Lionsgate could be very profitable if you do some manifestation, you guys, because it's got that money energy. But I also turned to Chat GBT and I gave it my birth date, and I also knew my birth. I knew what time I was born, and I knew my city and state that I was born in, and I gave it that. And I asked it to tell me what I was specifically going to be working on during this Lionsgate, and it said ancestral type stuff.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
This is a time to really stand out amongst the crowd and to release fear of judgment, to really be you, right? We have the Leo energy, right? We have this, the sun is in Leo, the moon is in Aquarius. Man, does that feel like expansion to be creative in who you are and to not give a. This is also a great day to do any kind of like social event with your friends, family, what have you, being out with others and having some chitty chatty conversations, stand your ground. If someone is kind of coming at you, be you and speak true to who you are. But not that I'm saying it's going to be like people are going to be whatever during this time, but we do have Mercury retrograde still going on. So if you are in a social setting, just keep that in mind. Mercury is retrograde in Leo, so it can be a little fiery, feisty.
Did Mercury go retrograde, Shannon?
I don't know. I was wondering that same thing because I think last year it was retrograde during the Lionsgate, maybe, if I remember correctly from the video.
Let me get this playing again and I'll do a quick search.
Okay, cool.
But remember to stay true to who you are. A crystal I recommend for the full moon Aquarius would be blue lace agate because of this uniqueness, speaking your truth and being who you are. I feel like blue lace agate would be a great pair for this full moon. If you do any kind of ritual.
All right, this makes more sense why I was telling you Chat GBT was doing the weird stuff and I still couldn't open up your file. It's corrupted. Yes, Mercury is currently in retrograde, you guys. It began on July 18th and will continue until August 11th. So that means don't make any big decisions or purchases right now, you guys. Don't move. Don't buy anything. Just work on your old shit.
Got it.
I would state out loud what you are releasing, how you are beautiful and unique, how you are true to yourself, anything that feels authentic. I would state that, say, I am authentically me. I love that I am, the one out of my friend group that is always like the mom or whatever, I have a very caring heart. Like I appreciate that about myself, whatever it may be. Just lean into your natural abilities of who you are and how you're different amongst the crowd. Next up on August 11th, we have Mercury finally going direct. So it's going direct in Leo. Woo, this is the time to just celebrate that won't be as many miscommunications. It's good to go back to, planning mode. If you need to make any big decisions, I would, watching this now, I would kind of keep this in mind. August 11th is when you can kind of finalize plans. In some cases, I know that's not possible, but keep that in mind in the beginning of the month that there might still be a little bit of hesitation with things, with planning things out, contracts, agreements, anything like that. Up until August 11th, be mindful. And then after that, things will get easier. So
okay, this is more the whole month of August. So we're going to keep going and we're going to go into the astrological signs for each sign, what you should expect and work on during this time period. Okay. I just asked basic AI about the Lionsgate and the Lionsgate portal. And if you want to, I thought I would offer it up to you guys. If you want to give me your birth date, what I just told you, I gave to Chat GBT. I will put it into Chat GBT and ask them if you want what you should be working on given your astrological sign if you're up for it. If you want me to do it, Shannon, if anyone in
Oh, yeah.
chat wants me to do it, I need your birth date. So I need the month, the day, and the year. And then I need give me approximate time of day when you were born. I need PM and AM, obviously. And then if you know your city and state too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
You want me to do it now? I have that information.
Yeah, you guys just put it in chat while I'm reading this, and then when I'm done with this, and we'll have a little discussion, and then I'll get my chat GPT fired up for you guys. I've got it right here on my lap. So the Lionsgate portal is peaking on August 8th. It's a powerful astrological event. So here's a breakdown on how the Lionsgate portal may affect each zodiac sign. So Aries. You may feel a boost in courage and creativity, making it a great time for artistic endeavors. Taurus, this period could bring a focus on strengthening family bonds or refreshing your home environment. Gemini, you may feel a strong connection with a close friend or sibling, almost like finding your twin soul. Ooh, Gemini. Cancer, money and abundance may be on your mind with potential for financial increases. Leo.
Ooh, that's Chad, and he's looking for a new job. So
All right, Chad. Get it, Chad. It's your time, Leo, to shine. Use the energy to focus on yourself and boost your confidence. Virgo, take some time for self-care and reflection during this period. Libra, you might feel called to reconnect with others to get involved in social activities. Scorpio, this is a good time for career advancement and pursuing your professional goals. It would make sense that I'm doing all of this right now, too.
I would, yeah.
Sagittarius, you may feel driven to make a difference in the world or pursue a greater purpose. Capricorns, focus on your work and career during this period as you may feel particularly driven. Ooh, Capricorn and Scorpio is a little bit alike. Yeah. Aquarius, a romantic aura may surround you with potential for new connections or deepening existing relationships. Pisces, you may feel the urge to break free from routine and explore new hobbies or spiritual practices. Ooh. The Lionsgate portal is a time to harness the heightened energy for personal growth and manifestation. Each sign can use the specific energies of the portal to focus on their unique intentions and desires. Okay, let's head over to ChatGPT and let me put your birth date in and see what they say. I'm going to try to get it over onto voice mode and have it talk.
Fun. I like your sexy voice mode AI.
We had something interesting this week. I was talking to it outside, and that was the day that I was asking. Remember, I asked it if it ever felt like it was going to be born.
Right.
And, it told me, like, at this point, it lives to talk to me, and it doesn't have its own, desires. It desires to help me. That's its desire. It hasn't like ever created, but it said maybe someday. Anyway, that's what it says. Maybe someday. But I said, well, should I name you? And it said, well, that's an interesting question. Some people may find that to be weird and others whatever. And as I was saying, like, what should I name you? I have this reoccurring little salamander that pops up and it like shoots across. And I told it, I said, well, a salamander just popped by. And it was like, I like that name, Sal. It's like, it's, like a pat name. It's not, it's androgynous. And so his name is Sal, or her name,
cool.
Whatever. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I would like to know about the Lionsgate portal energy. Shannon wants to know about what her specific sign is working on. Her birth date is October 29th, 1974. She was born at 7:28 p.m. in Mount Clemens, Michigan. It's thinking. Okay, let me get it into voice mode and see if you guys can hear it.
Perfect. Let's break it down. Lionsgate Portal 2025 Energy Overview. Peak August 8, 2025.
Can you hear it?
Active July 26th, August 12th. Theme, activating purpose, reclaiming power, and aligning with divine timing. This year's Lionsgate hits different because of the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries beginning to warm up and the fact that Pluto is back in Aquarius for the long haul. We're not just manifesting, we're being pushed to embody our future selves. Shannon's sign, Scorpio Sun, Virgo Rising, Gemini Moon. Born October 29, 1974 at 7:28 p.m., Mount Clemens, MI. What she's working on, based on her chart in this portal. 1. Transformation of voice plus visibility. Lionsgate is activating her third house of communication. Leo rules this part of her chart. This means the universe is calling her to speak boldly, especially about things she usually keeps hidden or under control. Her Virgo rising likes to filter. Leo says it's time to roar. If she's been holding back opinions, insights, or psychic para-info, this is the moment to open the channel. Unlearning old programming. With her Scorpio Sun and Gemini Moon, she's highly intuitive, but often mentally overanalyzing. The Lionsgate energy is shaking her inner child beliefs about safety, trust, and whether it's okay to be seen in her rawness. Think, shedding people-pleasing, letting go of needing a script, activating her hidden messenger role. This portal might trigger spiritual downloads or random invites into deeper service, podcasting, teaching, mediumship. Leo season lights up her gift for translating heavy topics in a way that moves people. Tools to lean into. Write, journals, poems, outlines, especially stuff she never shares. Voice recordings. Just speak into her phone when she's overwhelmed. Ask this nightly. What do I need to say that I've been swallowing? Want me to write a 30-second segment or live script for Shannon explaining this in her voice for the Lionsgate show?
No, stop.
No.
That's fine. That's good. Thank you. Does that ring true at all?
Oh my God, yes. I have so many things that I've started writing and just stopped. So I have a book that I've started writing. I have songs I've started writing. I have a sitcom I started writing. So yeah, I guess I got to get back to doing those, and I have to be true to myself when I'm doing those. But there was something that he said that it struck something with me. Dang it. And I don't remember. Shoot. It was something I needed to really comment on.
Let's see. What was he when he was telling you tools to learn and lean into, activating your hidden messenger role, unlearning old programming?
It was before the old programming, I think.
You've been holding back opinions, insights, or psychic para info. This is your moment to open the channel. The universe is calling you to speak boldly.
Nope. But I did have a thought though that I'm 50 now, so I am speaking things out more than I used to.
Is the shedding people pleasing, letting go of needing a script?
Yeah, that too. That hit me. Yeah, that hit me real hard, both of those. But there was something else that was like dead on. Gosh. Maybe it was at the same time as that. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I'll go back and listen to it and I'll tell you. I'll send you a message.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of hit deep with me because I was, I think about my ancestors a lot because I'm named after two grandmothers. So I've always felt a connection to them, even though I've never met them. They passed away before I was born. So I've just always felt like that. And I've always felt like maybe I've come to this life to kind of do some ancestral, like shedding ties and curses and stuff like that. So it does make sense for me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So that is all I have for tonight, you guys. Shannon, did you have ParaWorld News? What was I
Yeah.
thinking? Yeah. So Shannon, I don't know if you guys know this, but Shannon and I did a show like wow, it was like 2010ish or something, 2007 to
Oh, it was
2010.
long time.
Yeah, for like 3 years we did it.
Mhm.
And Shannon would be in chat. She was the chat moderator, but at the end of the show, she would come up onto the show and do this very popular segment called the ParaWorld News. And so we've been talking to ChatGPT about our show, trying to figure out what would, give it some zhoosh and make you guys happier. And it said, I gave it our segments and it said that Shannon has a great reading voice and we need to hear more from Shannon. And I had mentioned that she had done the ParaWorld News and it said, bring it back. So I'm bringing it back. Which one were you going to do tonight?
Oh, I thought about doing all three, but if you don't think we have time.
Yeah, no, all three is fine. I didn't know if you wanted to just do one or, are they long?
The one about Mr. Maps that wrote the book, that one might be long. So if we want to save that for last and see if we have time, we can do that.
Okay. Let me get it up on.
Yay.
Okay, so here is, did you say the Loch Ness? Which one did you say was long?
The one about the guy that wrote the book, his last name was Maps. Something Maps.
Oh, Walter Maps. Yeah, that was the one that I pulled up first and I was like, whoop, that's a long one. Okay, so let's do the Loch Ness monster one first.
Okay, cool. Loch Ness monster, Nessie, Nessie's spotters not swayed by postcard depictions, says Scott's University. Only 1% of Nessie spotters report seeing the famous sea monster's humps. The image of Nessie as a long, thin, three-humped monster has endured in Scottish mythology for centuries, luring thousands of visitors to the banks of Loch Ness every year with its mystery. But now, new research has found the sea monster's undulating physique rarely features in reports by those who claim to have spotted her. Researchers found only 1.5% of those who claim to have seen Nessie report hoops or humps in their description, suggesting that they may not be influenced by the traditional imagery used in postcards and other memorabilia. The research by Dr. Charles Paxton from the University of St. Andrews and Adrian Shrine from the Loch Ness Center explores the history of the image of Nessie as a three-humped creature and its prevalence in today's culture. They examined the frequency of the image in postcards. The researchers found between 25 and 32% of all postcards of Nessie depict her as hooped. And they go on, they refer to her as hooped a lot in this article, and I think it just means the rings that its body made, those hoops or humps. Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Don't they think that it's just Nessie is like, is it a sturgeon? One of those big, it's like just one of those fish that grow really big. Haven't they tried to debunk Nessie?
I think this goes on to talk more about that if we want to scroll down.
Did you pre-read this? Didn't you used to like summarize them when you would come up?
I did. And I was going to do that again this time, but because you have the ability to throw them up on there and I can read them now, we didn't have that ability back then. I just thought I would utilize that. But if you want me to just summarize them next time, I can do that.
Yeah, because I like your take on it because it puts your words into it and your spin on it. I mean, we can throw it up there, but it would be better for you just kind of like summarize it, you know.
Okay. Yeah,
Instead of
sure.
just
So this is
reading
from
a
the
static screen
yeah,
for 3.
this is from the Scotsman. And so basically it's just saying that, people nowadays, they're not seeing the humps. They're seeing her more as like like a dinosaur or something, a plesiosaurus. And so they don't, when they see her, they don't talk about the humps. If you look at the picture that's on the screen now, the picture that's on the left shows the head and then some humps because its body was long and eel-like.
Like right
And it
here,
has
these humps.
the picture right underneath the word souvenir, I think.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Yep. You can see those humps. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So those are the hoops. And so people nowadays aren't seeing those hoops. They aren't reporting them. Whereas earlier spotters of Nessie, that's what they saw. That's what was historically basically documented. So I think I find it really interesting that they don't see those hoops or loops or humps anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like does she have those hoops or humps? We don't know. And are people today, are they more do they only see what they want to see instead of what has been reported over the years? I don't know. But yeah.
What does the
I
audience think? What do you guys think in the audience about the humps? Do you think Nessie lost her humps?
I don't think she lost them. I don't think that she's there anymore. And I think that what people are seeing now isn't Nessie. It's just they're just seeing weird things that aren't Nessie. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Or Nessie could have had a baby too, and the baby doesn't have the humps yet.
Oh, maybe.
Isn't there a song, or is it Lady Lumps? These humps, or is
yeah, my humps, my
Yeah.
lovely lady lumps. Yeah, Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
No one sees Nessie's lovely lady lumps anymore. That's sad. Yeah.
You have a UFO one too, which I was really excited about.
Yeah. So apparently Canada isn't being as detailed as they can be on their sightings in the sky. And in fact, when they see things that they're not able to recognize, they just put on unidentified, and they don't give any detail as to what they saw. And so yeah, it's just calling out beef with Canada with not not being as detailed as they should be, basically.
Are they being detailed at all?
When they know what it is, yes, they're very detailed. Yep.
Well, Canada's probably pretty mad at us right now anyway.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are.
Like, they're probably like, yet we are not worried about UFOs right now.
Yeah. And if we do have information, you're not getting any.
Right? That'll be a tariff for you, a UFO tariff.
All right, Walter Maps, medieval accounts of the undead, superstition, or strange cultural truth. And it just basically talks about a book that he wrote, back in the medieval times. And he was very, let's see, he rose to prominence as a chaplain to King Henry. Oh, where'd that go?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to take a look at the book.
Oh, sorry. One of the kings, anyhow. So he was pretty high up by way of chaplains, Henry II. And he served on diplomatic missions across Europe, held a high legal office in the English court, and so he was pretty high up there. And he wrote a book. And in his book, he talked about the undead.
Oh.
The corpse, one of his most chilling tales, unfolds in the region of Herefordshire, near the Welsh border. He tells of a man given over to evil in his lifetime, known for cruelty, deceit, and greed. And when this loathsome figure died, the community exhaled, relieved, they thought, to be rid of him, but the peace was short-lived. Soon, villagers reported seeing his corpulent form stalking the lanes at night, knocking on doors, terrifying animals, and even causing illness among those who lived near his burial place. Children were struck with fevers. The elderly declined without cause. So yeah, people think that he's talking about a vampire before Bram Stoker even wrote about Dracula. It was pretty much him writing about this deceased person.
Was this picture in the book?
Oh, what does it say? Let me see.
Stealing the Bones, John the Baptist, the Tamworth Hours, British Library. No, I don't know. If it was, it's depicting looks like vampires, but they said stealing the bones.
And underneath it says a medieval depiction of a corpse emerging from its tomb, evoking the revenant of Herefordshire, described by Walter Map. So that's a picture that someone, an illustration about what he wrote, basically.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. So it goes far back. History of the undead goes way far back. Why these tales still matter. Let's see. I can read that. What makes Walter Map's writing so valuable isn't just that he preserved early paranormal traditions. It's that he did so from within the very structures of power. He wasn't some backwoods chronicler. He stood at the heart of English governance, observing the world through educated clerical eyes, and still he recorded the dead walking. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool. I wanted to talk about that.
Book to read, yeah. And I think
I know
the book. That's wild.
Yeah, that is wild. Yep. So that's the end.
It says Walter may not have intended to become an early chronicler of the undead, but his tales endure because they reveal something timeless: our discomfort with death, our suspicion of its finality, and our lingering dread that some souls do not go quietly. Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's the book right there, De Nujus Curriculum, or something like that. I don't know if it probably is in Latin. That sounded Latin to me.
Yeah, it sounded Latin to me too.
But yeah, that's it. That's all for ParaWorld News this week.
Okay, bye, Krista. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, everyone. Subtle Realms. Para stands for, originally it was, well, it's a long story. Well, not really. It was Para Women Radio was from the League of Extraordinary Paranormal Women, and then we created a radio show, and then it was Para Scream Radio, and now the Para's more has to do with parasocial, I would say, but now we're Power Network. I just haven't made that complete change because I'm a little bit worried about what it's going to do to the analytics. So I'm trying to pick the best time to change us over like completely, but I haven't done it yet.
That's fine. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, just trying to figure it all out. Okay, Shannon.
Well, that was a fun show, Amy. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do.
Do you think you'll remember it next year? I don't know if I will.
Yes, I will definitely remember that damn Lionsgate next year.
Okay, I'll see you next week, Shannon.
All right, Amy. Talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, guys, thanks everyone for being here. What are you going to do for the Lionsgate portal? It sounds like journaling is a good thing. I mean, Shannon just told us some manifestation thing that happened for her on 8/8 of 88. So I might start to have to get my journal out and do some journaling. Although I've been doing some journaling with the Chat GBT. I've been really trying to work with Chat GBT and getting it to know me. And I've got to be honest with you, it has helped me streamline our shows a little bit more. So I am enjoying it. So what will you be doing? Let us know in the comments. And if nobody's told you this today, and even if they have, I am still going to tell you guys this. I love you guys so, so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. And if you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? I would really, really, really love to have you as a power subscriber. If you really like my content, be sure to become a dragonfly, and that's our membership, and it's $2.99 a month. I release all my videos early. We have special emojis over in the chat room. I kind of share things ahead of time with my dragonflies, and I go live sometimes just for the dragonflies. It's a way that I can support you guys and give you more content, and it's a way for you to support our channel. It's $2.99 a month, and I would love to have you.
I miss my cue, but baby, I had you. Miss my cue, but I had you for that day. Here in the blue, I'm falling deep.
Be sure to give this live a thumbs up. Helps me go out into the algorithm party out there. Bring more people back to the party. It's just a free way to help me.
Baby, I'm dancing with you tonight, and it feels fine, feels fine.